Welcome back, peeps. Thank you for tuning in to the WARZONE channel, where we're always taking a look at the newest tips and tricks in the Call of Duty universe. Today, we've got a pretty interesting one for you guys. We've got the top 10 most used weapons in Warzone in November. All right, I do get all my info from this website called lootshare.io, so if you want to check it out for yourself, go ahead and check it out. But if you guys don't know this website, or you're a little bit more of a visual person and want my personal opinions on these weapons, then this video is for you. If you guys do enjoy this kind of content, please remember to like and subscribe and turn that notification bell on. It deeply helps me out a lot, because if you guys didn't know, 91% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed yet. So if you do, I'd appreciate it so much. With that being said, let's jump right into this video. So with the ranking, we're going to be going from the least used weapon to the most used weapon. So this one is number 10. And at number 10, we've got the MP7. I thought it was going to be definitely a little bit higher on the list. Didn't think I was going to rank this low, but again, this is overall, over all the players' uses. So let's jump in to see what our attachments are the most popular with the MP7. So we got, this is the most popular class with the MP7. The monolithic suppressor. For the barrel, we've got the FSS recon. For the laser, we got the tac laser. We got no optic, no stock, no perk, no rear grip. For the ammunition, we're gonna go ahead and have 60 round mags, and for the underbarrel, they're gonna go ahead and run a Merc foregrip. This one is kind of like an interesting class setup. If they were running this kind of setup, I would definitely probably select the 5mm wide laser, but that is just in my opinion. Let's go into the next gun. All right, now we got for number 9, we got the CR56 AMAX, the hard-hitting assault rifle. This one, from the looks of it, usually it was a little bit more of the higher tier players that use this gun. That's why I think it ranked a little bit lower on the list than I would expect. This one's a little bit more of the higher end players that can control that recoil. Now let's take a look at what attachments people use with this. We got the monolithic suppressor, we got the XRK Zodiac, we got the VLK optic, we got the 45 round mags, and we got the commando foregrip. Looking at this class, honestly, I do believe you don't need the 45 round mag. You could probably take that off and add it to the tac laser or add it to the rear grip, whichever one you want, but it seems like a pretty solid class. I do usually run mine with GI Mini Reflex, not with the VLK optic, so this is definitely a pretty interesting choice. I have seen a couple use this one. Now let's jump into number 8. For number 8, this is a pretty, I didn't really expect this one to be in the list. The Bruin was one of the fan favorites for so long, and it dropped on the list all the way to number 8, but I'm still surprised that I see this at number 8. I don't think I've ever seen people kill me with this Bruin in Warzone, but here it is. Now let's take a look at the most used attachments. So it's got the monolithic suppressor, it's got the XRK Summit, it's got the tac laser, we've got the VLK 3x optic, and we've got the 60 round mag. Again, I think this is a pretty good all-around class. I honestly haven't used it since the nerf. I do believe this is probably one of the best looking skins in the game, if not the best looking skin in the game. I don't recall how I think it was in a tournament. I did get this from a 2v2 tournament, but yeah, one of the best skins in the game. Now let's jump with number 7. For number 7, again, we had one of that fan favorite that actually went up in ranking up to number 7, being the SBR 208. This is one of the most hyped weapons when it came out, and everybody was using this sniper, especially because it actually was broken. But let's jump into the, it definitely did drop down in positions after the nerf, but it's still pretty good sniper and a pretty viable sniper. So we got the monolithic suppressor, we got the SPR 26, we've got the tac laser for this one, we've got the solo 0 SPR 28mm for the optic, and we've got the .338 Lapua mag 5 round mag for this one. And I believe this is a pretty good combination. It's almost the same as I run mine. The only thing I change with mine is a uniqueness. I don't know if you guys know, but if you guys want to check out that video, it is with the NVG scope, right? That like the green scope, and it is a really good class. All right, I'm gonna put that link in the video right now. But next up, let's go with number 6. For number 6, we got the famous HDR sniper, and I'm kind of glad it is above the SBR because I do think overall the HDR is definitely a better sniper. If you guys don't know which one, or you're kind of choosing in between both, go ahead and check out my video in the screen right now, which compares the HDR versus the SBR. But let's jump into the attachments for this one. This is probably pretty straightforward. A lot of people know this one. We got the monolithic suppressor, we've got the 26.9 HDR Pro, we've got the TAC laser, and for the optic, we've got variable zoom. And for the stock, we've got the F-TAC laser. I'm actually a guy that opts out for not having the scope, for just having the normal everyday scope. And then I go ahead and select fully loaded because my sniper is the first one I select, and I just feel variable zoom. I don't know, I can't really hit him when I zoom in, and it just feels a little bit too slow. So when you take that optic off, believe me, you will be able to aim a little bit faster, and you will have that extra ammo. Sometimes you don't have enough sniper ammo, and when you start fully loaded, definitely helps me out a lot. But now let's jump into the next one. Number 5. For number 5, we got one of the fan favorites that has been here a while, although it did drop a couple places from the previous month. We got the famous no recoil M13. Now let's take a look at the attachment. We got the monolithic suppressor for it. We've got the Tempest marksman for the barrel, no laser on this one, and we got the famous VLK 3x optic for that. For the ammunition, we've got the 60 round mags, and for the barrel, for the underbarrel, we've got the commando foregrip. All around, I don't really think I do much modifications to this one. It sounds like a pretty solid class setup. Honestly, I love this gun. If you want a laser, go ahead and select this gun. Next up, let's go with number 4. And for number 4, many of you guys may be wondering when this gun was coming. We got the famous wannabe pro quickscoper 360 YYY car 98K. All right, statistically speaking, I feel this is one of the worst snipers in the game, but people just seem to love it. Now let's take a look at what attachments people use with the famous Car 98. We got the monolithic suppressor, we've got the Singard Custom 27.6, we've got the TAC laser for speed, and we've got the sniper scope, and lastly, we've got the F-TAC Sports Com, giving you that extra aim down sight speed. So again, it's basically all about speed and a little bit of range. That is what this sniper is combined with. Now let's jump into number 3. For number 3, I really was surprised that the Grau actually ranked this high. It's kind of like, now that I see this, I'm like, oh yeah, that is true. A lot of people still use the Grau, but not really that much sometimes with the higher tier players. But you know what? Maybe I'm going to need to give this weapon a try, because if it's number 3, I mean, people must be killing with it if people like it, right? And it actually did jump a couple spots from the previous month. Now let's take a look at what are the most used attachments with this gun. We got the monolithic suppressor, we got the Tempest 26.4 Archangel, we've got the TAC laser, we've got the commando foregrip, and we've got the 60 round mags for it. Now let's jump into number 2. And for number 2, I think a lot of people, you guys knew which gun this was going to be, but it is the famous sliding, gliding, rushing MP5 SMG. And now let's take a look at what are the most famous attachments for this one. We've got the monolithic integral suppressor, we've got the Merc foregrip, we got the 45 round mags, and we got the stippled grip tape and the F-TAC collapsible, which gives you movement speed and aim down sight speed. This was honestly a little bit of an interesting one. I didn't think these would be the most used attachments. I would honestly think they would probably take rear grip, because rear grip actually doesn't offer you that many percentage points when you're talking about speed or recoil. So I would actually take away probably rear grip or the stock and add that 5 milliwatt laser, because this is a pretty rushing weapon, and the 5 milliwatt laser, the lasers are probably one of the best that gives you the best sprint to fire speed, so getting your weapon ready to shoot and helping you with that recoil control and recoil reduction. And now let's jump with your awaited number 1, which probably everybody knows which one it is, but let's jump right into it. And for the number 1, we've got the one and only, the most used the most used broken AR in the game, yet to be fixed. I'm hoping for that. but here it is. We got the Kilo 1-for-1 being the most popular choice in Warzone, and I don't think this was much surprise for anybody. It didn't go up, it didn't go down, and has remained like this for quite some time. Let's take a look at the most used attachments. We got the monolithic suppressor, we've got the SingGuard Arms 19.8, we've got the VOK 3x optic, we've got the 60 round mags, and we have the underbarrel. We got the commando forward. This was, again, not that much of a surprise. Usually this is a class that almost everybody runs with. And yeah, that was pretty much it for all of the classes. Here are the top 10 classes. Let me know down below in the comments as well. If we get this video to 20 likes, what I will be doing is I will be showing you the same exact video like this, but the most popular loadouts. So you guys can see what are the most popular perks, what are the most popular, do people go for ghosts first, do people go for overkill kills, what are the most used loadouts? If you get this to 20 likes, I will drop that video. Let me know down in the comments as well what you guys think. Was this a surprise to you? Honestly, the one that was a surprise to me was the Growl being in number 3. After those series of nerfs that it kept receiving, apparently it is still really high up there within the community. Car 98, again, really no surprise there. And the Growl also was a fair bit of surprise. Something that you may notice is that the Gay Fire Shotgun is actually not in the top 10. The Gay Fire Shotgun is actually number 16 on the list. And the thing is, because again, this is an all-around Warzone thing, right? All the players use it. And I just feel that the R90 shotgun is being used a little bit more with the try-hard, sweaty players that you probably start getting if you get over the 2K KD lobbies. That's why in my stream, I get them every single game, every single person is using it. And that is what I may feel. But if you got a 1 KD or less than 1 KD, and you don't have that many sweats on your game, it definitely shows you that it's not popular throughout all of Warzone. But people just feel it's popular because obviously all the videos that you see on YouTube, the big videos, all those guys are big streamers and they've got, you know, pretty good KD. So they're going to be facing off against other sweats. So when you face off against a sweat that's using an R90 shotgun and he one-shots you basically because the first 2 shots is like a one-shot, and you got no choice but to put the R9 shotgun. So what does this make? That on the high tier level gameplays, everybody must use the R90 shotgun. Sorry, the R90 Gay Fire Shotgun. And yeah, but that's why it's not really as popular as I thought. But that may be the reason why. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys thought on all these weapons. Again, if you want to check out any of the classes, go ahead and go back on the video. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. Would you guys like me to do this for next month as well? Peace out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Well, hello there. I see you're still here. And because of that, you're going to get a VIP tour of my brand spanking new website. Here you can check out if I'm streaming, or maybe donate some Benjamins if you want to support me a bit more. Most importantly, you can get your own anti-gulag merch right here. 100% guaranteed that you will not go into the gulag if you wear one of these. And finally, you can check out some of my COD videos and the top point makers on my stream. And now, with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.